Hey guys, what is going on? It's Dardan here, and today is the 25th of December, which of course means it's time for the yearly bank video. I've done this for the past 4 years, and I'm gonna still continue doing it. So I wish everybody a happy holidays, and be sure to stay safe with the New Year's. Right, so first up, like each year, we're gonna go look at my XP gains first, because obviously with the bank video, a lot of money goes into skilling as well. So first up, we have gotten 680 million total XP this year, which is 200 mil less than last year. I believe I had 800 mil last year. So the main reason is because I did a lot of PVM for my insane final boss title. So I did more killing than skilling. However, I did manage to get a few 120s this year, mainly crafting. Crafting did cost me a lot of money as well. I believe it was somewhere between 1.5 bill or almost 2 bill even. So a lot of money went in crafting alone. Then I got fishing, 70 mil fishing, which is really slow as well. So a lot of time went in getting my 120 fishing. I got farming, a lot of money went there as well. I did buy first warm bed supplies, farm bed supplies. So that's where a lot of money went into as well. And then also the mining a bit last year, a bit of warbands and a bit of mining myself. And summoning, I did 90 million during the last double XP weekend. And obviously thieving, I got 120 this year. And rune crafting, a bit of the rune crafting to make it 120. And those are pretty much the skilling skills. And then I did get some combat XP as well. Managed to get 200 mil HP and almost 200 mil range and magic as well. That's pretty much the highlights of my XP. So also a lot of money went into crafting, farming, and stuff like that. Right, so like last year's video, I started keeping track of my boss skills as well. So on the screen right now, you see my last year's boss skills, which was 3k back then. And if you look at my boss skills this year, it's quite a lot more, obviously, since I went for the IFB title. And as you can see, 28k boss skills. So that's a lot more than compared to last year. Obviously, because getting the IFB, I had to camp a lot of these bosses for getting all the pets. So these are my boss skills for this year. It's going to be fun to see what is going to be next year. Obviously, there's going to be more bosses added next year with the God Wars 2, the new raids, and the solo boss. So that's 3 bosses that's coming out, or even more with the God Wars next year. So I'm really hyped for next year's PVM. But yeah, let's jump into the bank video now. So like each year, the bank video kind of stays the same. The tabs I've not really touched. So the first tab, like always, is just the main junk tab and the treasure hunter items that I've been getting recently or over the past year. So the first tab isn't really anything special at all. So let's just... these are all my proteins, by the way. I'm gonna do hunter soon, so these 6k protein traps are gonna help me a lot. Anyway, so let's jump to the second tab. Like last year, it's pretty much the same. It's my summoning tab / my skilling outfits. I mean, I can destroy them, but then I have to reclaim them. And I've got more than enough bank space left, so I might as well keep them. And right now I'm doing actually divination, so this is the divination outfit that I use. And also if you go here, I've got 16k prom balls, which I'm gonna probably open in a video and see what the loot is from 16k of these prom balls when I got them from fishing. So I'll probably make a video of that. And oh yeah, here's my Vitalis that I got like almost a year ago, like 8 months ago, I believe. So yeah, I was so happy when I got this one. So that's it for the second tab. Third tab, pretty much the same as last year as well. My farming and teleports. So nothing specially, so we can go to the next one. This is the same tab as well for the past 4 years. Almost nothing has changed here, just the run tabs. Nothing special. Right, so let's jump into the main tab, which I use pretty much every day. This is my combat tab. So the first few rows are just from supplies, so potions, food, and familiars. So this is the good part now. Now, since raids came out this year, I've gotten all of the inferior raids armor, so the one you can buy with Techie, which is not the superior one. And I've put them all together nicely for this bank video, otherwise they'll just all over the place usually. But for this bank video, I'll put them all nice into the spots. Also here we've got all the amulets first. Mainly I use the Amulet of Souls, and these are quite nice to have as well for the extra healing, like for a Rexor with the minions. And this one, Reaper Necklace as well, it's actually really good since the buff. Anyway, so here we have the first tier 85 armor, the Tetsu, which I don't really use anymore since we got the Wraith armor. And the Wraith armor is actually quite nice, the effect is quite nice. So I don't really use the Tetsu, but I still think Tetsu is a really good looking armor, it looks really cool. Then we get the Malevolent armor for the power gear, obviously the level 90 power gear. I still use it if I do some Slayer or some other stuff where I don't use Void. Switching here to the magic ones. So we got the Superior Sea Singer, the Tectonic, which I use now for Varroga and stuff. And we got the Primeval, which is useful for tanking. Then we got the range ones, so Death Lotus, Sirenic, and the Tempest. And for Tempest, I've got like almost full Ecto except the body and legs. But also you have to get the other masks first. But I haven't been lucky with raids anymore lately since my my luck streak ended. Then we got the Void being mostly used before the buff of the Reaper Necklace and other stuff. But yeah, I still have the Void for Rods or Virago sometimes. And pretty much here we have all of the weapons, the dual wielding ones and the two-hander ones. So for each combat style we have them all next to each other. The shields and my trim comp cape and the ancient defender. I still need to get my Calphite defender, but I haven't been doing much PVM lately. So the next tab, pretty much the same as last year as well, my potions tab. I leave everything in here, and once in a while when I've PVM'd for quite a lot of time, I just get all my potions out and I make them all in 6 dose. Then I can PVM for a few weeks again, then I repeat. So there's no need to like decant all your potions each trip, and you can just put them all in one tab and saves you time in the end. So that's pretty much stayed the same. Then my skilling tab, pretty much the same as last year as well. I got a shit ton of Brawling Gloves, which is a bit annoying because I've got almost 200 mil ranged. So I'm probably never going to use these range gloves. Magic as well, almost 200 mil. Then the smithing ones are gonna be useful soon because I need to get 120 smithing. And that's about it for the Brawling Gloves. All my auras, including the PVM ones, that's a shit ton of PVM auras. And then my 120 skill capes, I forgot to buy the other ones. I was gonna buy them for the video, but then I forgot. So once I get all my 120s, which I need 3 more of, I'll buy all the skill capes and then I'll probably put them in the skilling tab to make them all look fancy and all. But yeah, so this is pretty much my skilling outfit tab. Or my skilling tab, I mean. No outfits in here. So my next tab is my PVM tab. So this is pretty much only from raids, since I've been doing only raids for the past few months and skilling on the other side. So this is about 400 million, I believe. As you can see, I got 40k techie. I already bought all the armor, so I don't need to spend it on armor anymore. I can buy, however, abilities and sell them. But I'm probably going to save my techie for whenever they release the new raids with more stuff. So I'm probably just going to save up these techie and then I'll have a lot of techie in the end. And yeah, 4 codexes that I still have from raids. They went up recently, so I might keep them for in the future as well. And that's pretty much the raid. So this is about 400 million worth. Right, so the last tab is my low-level gear tab, or low-level. It's pretty much 75 plus, I believe. So with the next sets and Gano and all the rings that I still have from ages ago. I'm probably still gonna keep this tab just to be like, just to have them, and if I ever need them, I can use them. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Not a whole has changed compared to last year, other than the raids being added this year. So also I did a lot of PVM for my IFB title. I managed to get my IFB title, which is the Insane Final Boss, which you need all the boss pads. So those are all listed in this interface. So that's what I mainly did last year, or this year I mean. And also did a lot of skilling. Managed to get, I believe, 5 or 6, or no, even more, 120s. So all that is left is Divination, which I'm really close. Smithing and Hunter. So I definitely should get it within the next few months. So that shouldn't be all too long. And then, like last year, we're gonna check our wealth for the whole bank with the wealth evaluator. Last year I had about 4 bill. So let's see how many we have how much we have this year. And in total, it says a 5.5 billion. So last year, I actually said my goal was to get 120 all next year and get the 10 bill bank. So that did not happen. Both didn't happen. However, insane foundables did come out, and I didn't know that before that. So I did spend like 4 months getting that title. So hopefully the next goal for the next year is getting 120 again all. This includes Invention, which should be released really soon. And obviously doing a lot of PVM still with new bosses. But hopefully I want to have that 10 bill bank by the end of next year. So that's definitely a goal for next year, 120 all. And having 10 bill money value. Right guys, so that's it for this year's bank video. Pretty short and sweet, since it's pretty much the same as last year. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again in next year's bank video.